Guys, it's Rogan here, and welcome back to another tier list. It's been a while since I've done one of these. The last one I did was ranking the Destiny 2 Strikes. I wanted to do it for another game that I've really enjoyed playing for the last 2 years, and that's Apex Legends. So, I want to go over my favorite legends and go through and just rank all of them. There isn't really one that I dislike. You could probably already pick out one tier that's yeah, I put that one specially for that character. Not really a fan of them, but there is merit in basically every single character in this game. Respawn does a really good job at writing their characters, and that's one of the reasons why I'd love to work for them eventually. So, going into the legends, we're gonna start from Bangalore and work our way across to Wraith. I think these are in alphabetical order, which is handy. So, starting off with Bangalore, the last few seasons, she's gotten better for me. I think her buffs have definitely helped in terms of gameplay. I will be ranking these in terms of gameplay, how I enjoy playing them, as well as like character wise. So, character wise, she'd probably be down here. I can't really connect with her character. I see what the angle they're going for, but it's not really my type of character. Now, gameplay wise, I'd probably put her here. So if there's like a in between tier for like I like them and not for me, then I'd put it there. But I think I'll put her here. But she's really in between. Um, yeah, I can't connect with her character. I think there's an interesting angle they're going down with her with Loba potentially, which I'd be interested to see if that brings out a different side of her. Because at the moment, she's pretty one note in terms of how she's like your standard army character, military character, with a little bit of depth behind her, but it's not really that deep. So I'd like to see them explore it, maybe with her relationship, or maybe with introducing some more backstory with her brother who's gone missing, or just something to give her more stuff. I think a town takeover or a character themed event would definitely help with her. But at the moment, she's not for me. Bloodhound, I love Allegra Clark. I have to say, I do like Erica Luttrell, who voices Bangalore as well. She does a great job. But I love Allegra, and I love what she does for the character of Bloodhound. How she's basically said how she's taken the role away from the potential non-binary actor or to play the role, and she's basically then made it her mission to stand up for people within that community, which is amazing. Um, she voices Bloodhound really, really well, and I love Bloodhound's interactions with the different legends, especially Loba. I know a lot of people see them as best friends, but I'd love to see them like together. That'd be really cool. It'd also be something different that I don't think many games would be willing to explore. So Bloodhound character wise would be up here. Gameplay wise, I really enjoy playing them as well. Um, so you know what? I'm gonna put Bloodhound there. I really like Bloodhound. I just don't play them enough. I wish I did. I need to play them more. I don't have a good skin for them, so you know. Sometimes my playing of a character is dictated on do I like their skin that I have for them, or you know, that kind of thing. But we're gonna move on now. Going into good old JB Blanc. Now, if I was ranking Caustic off of JB Blanc, then he would be right up there with Bloodhound. But I just don't enjoy Caustic. I hate playing against Caustic. I hate opening a door and there's just a gas trap behind it. Or if you're in a room and he just chucks his ultimate in there and it's just gassy and you die. I mean, they're nerfing him to the ground with Chaos Fury, which is funny because he gets a character themed event and they nerf him into the ground. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, I don't like Caustic, and that's why yeah. He has an interesting character. He is the straight villain, essentially. As JB Blunt put it, he's a straight villain of the piece within the story. I like his interactions. I initially liked his interactions with Watson, how he was kind of like a scientific father figure to her. And then obviously with season 5, they had the betrayal of Caustic. How I believe he was the villain throughout season 5 who was helping Revenant. So they had an interesting angle with him. I haven't really liked what they've done with him since. Maybe Chaos Theory will change that, but I can't really see him moving. He just sits right there in his own little tier. Now, Crypto. Oh, I love Johnny Young so much. But Crypto's a character. Gameplay, not for me. Character, as a character, as the way he's written, probably up here. As for the actor, up here. So I think I'll put him here. It's a nice mix between them. I don't really like his gameplay. I don't play him because I'm not a big fan of how he plays with his playstyle with hack, but I can definitely see why people play him. It's just funny. Referencing that he's just sits on this Nintendo Switch the entire game. I enjoy that reference, but yeah, I think he sits solidly, and I like them. I think I like his character a lot. I just don't like his gameplay, so I don't think he is quite not for me, because I think he's better than Bangalore in terms of the way he's written. I'd love to see them explore more with his sister that was introduced within the season 3 character trainer, and I'd love to see him with more of his background, especially because I believe it was Hammond or it's what somebody is hunting crypto, and that hasn't been resolved yet. I don't believe, at least. So there's a potential story to go down there as well. Potential comic series, potential TV series that Apex could do. I'd love to see it. So yeah, Crypto sits right there. I love Johnny Young. He's such a great actor. Now moving into the person who had the feud with Johnny. I don't quite remember the actor's name, but I really do like the actor. Fuse, I'll be honest, I haven't unlocked Fuse yet. I've seen people play as him. He's not really a character I enjoy playing as. I enjoy playing with him because his quotes are hilarious. They definitely did their field research in terms of Australian and like the slang and the colloquialism that comes with being Australian, and I know some of my friends can confirm that. And I've had to ask her a lot of different questions about some of the stuff that this man says. I also like that he's pansexual. That's really interesting, and I hope that they explore it more. They do have the potential to explore it more within the current comic series that's going on within season 8, but we don't get any more comics for another 24 days as of the day of recording this, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think I'll put him right there with Johnny. I think that I like him. I like him as a character. The playstyle, not for me. He is really annoying to fight as well, but I'm not gonna let that get in the way. The only person that's biased against that is Caustic. Now, we're gonna move on from Fuse and talk about Gibraltar. I love his character. I loved him in the season 7 comics. They did so much to develop his character there. I hate his arm shield. I hate how much damage he sponges up. I hate that he has faster healing in the dome and that he is essentially a better lifeline for a long time, especially being a lifeline main. Chaos Fury is changing that. They're getting rid of the health, the 15% faster healing within the bubble. I don't know if that gets rid of his faster revive as well. I doubt it, but it puts more of the focus on lifeline as being actual medic of the game, whereas Gibraltar can now focus on being the tank that he actually is. So, gameplay, I don't like it, so he'd be here. Character, he'd be here. But the game, I don't know. I really don't know, because I like his character, I really do. But his gameplay really drags him down. I think I'll put him here. I think he is safely there, but he could drop down. Depending on how they balance him, he could drop down. Oh, Ellie Newlands. I love Ellie Newlands. She's so nice. I actually got a cameo. One of my friends got me a cameo from Ellie, and that was so nice to have. That was honestly that inspired me to do what I had to do at university, which was writing a script in a week. That really got me through that. And hopefully one day I'll get the chance to work with her or get the chance to work on this game with her. That would be amazing. I love her character. I love what season 7 did with her. Her story with her son, and how she just wants to get back to her son, and how she's been trapped in space. It was very Interstellar. It reminded me very much of Interstellar, especially with the launch trailer. I loved the launch trailer. That was one of the few Apex trailers that actually made me cry. I'm not afraid to admit that. It's really good. Her playstyle is really fun. Her character is just a bundle of joy to play as, especially hearing her quotes. I think I've put her safely here. I don't think she's quite there, But I think given more character and given more time, not more character, she has plenty of character, that's not what I mean. I mean, given more time with her, I think she could definitely move up to the goated tier, but at the moment she sits as amazing because we haven't really had that much time with her. She's only been out for a couple of months. And I think Fuse equally could move up a tier depending on how they write him going forwards with new legends introduced and potentially some more story implications. So, I'm sure you can guess where this next one is gonna go. Or this next two are gonna go. Well, people who know me know where these next two are gonna go. People who've been paying attention to this video know where this next one is going to go. So, Lifeline. When I first picked up this game, I was looking through the characters, and I couldn't pick. I initially went with Wraith, because that was the core character everybody picked, and I don't know why, but I settled on Lifeline. I really do enjoy her quotes, and Mela is such an amazing actress. She brings so much to the role. And you could just hear how much passion she has for Lifeline within the quotes, within everything that she does for the character. Following her on Twitter as well is so much fun. I love her posts. So Lifeline, I love the medic ability. I miss the ability to be able to fast heal. I hope she gets that back. I hope, because I saw an article that Respawn want to remove low profile from all of the characters. They want to phase it out of all of the characters eventually. Pathfinder is the first to get rid of that. They're not buffing him though, but they buffed him recently. My hope is that with Lifeline and with Wraith, they can give back their old abilities in terms of Lifeline's fast healing and as a trade-off for the low profile, and Wraith's instant phase as a trade-off for the low profile, making them both harder to hit, but they get their original abilities back. Because I remember, I think it was in 2019, it might have been last year, Respawn saying that they don't want to nerf a character to the point where they don't have their character anymore. So, especially with Wraith, the instant phase is a part of her character. It's a part of the Voidwalker event. You see that she has the ability to instant phase, so having delayed essentially takes a part of her character away. Now, I'm not saying Lifeline's fast healing is the same thing, but I just like it to be a trade-off in exchange for the low profile. And I think if they nerfed her in the sense that you can't every time you pop a revive and the person's up, you can then do the instant tap revive again. I think a lot of people, and I agree with a lot of people, there should be a delay between it because it's annoying to fight, but I think a fair trade-off would be to give her fast heals back in exchange for low profile being removed and there being a timer on her passive to tap res. That would be really good. But I think we all know where this is going. I'm just gonna get it over with and just put her there. Yeah, I still don't have the shock sticks. I refuse to pay for the shock sticks. Monday I'll get them from packs. I think I calculated about season 15 or 16. If I just keep going with the battle pass packs and the quest packs, I should get to 500 by then. So I'll see you guys in a couple of years when I finally have my first heirloom. Anyway, Loba Adrende. Season 5 is my favorite season of Apex Legends. The story is amazing. Loba is amazing. A lot of people simp for Loba. I know I can see that on this platform, can't see it on some other platforms. I love Loba. I love her character. I love her interactions. And I like her for obvious other reasons. We're not going to go into that in this video because I'm not trying to get age restricted. But yeah, I really do like Loba. I think that her bracelet gameplay, it's really fun. It gives her a lot of mobility when it works. They still haven't found a way to get it to work on all of the maps, and that's been a thing since season 5. Just putting that out there. I think that a good buff for her would be to give her her ultimate, the Black Market, the ability to pick up banners, potentially. I just have the idea of having it like an EMP so it disorients people because it already leads them back to where they are. So just a brief disorientation so you could loot and then go, potentially would be a nice buff for me, but I think just the banners would be a nice buff as well. I love all of her interactions with legends. Revenant, with Bloodhound, and with Bangalore, they have some really good interactions. So yeah, Loba is, we're gonna put her here. These two are my mains and I just really enjoy Bloodhound, so Yeah, those two are going to go up there. Now, moving into Mirage. Good old Elliot. I really do like Mirage. He has a really sad backstory. The fact that his mother doesn't remember who he is, and he's a lot smarter. I'll say that he's a lot smarter than people give him credit for, and a lot smarter than Caustic over there gives him credit for. He's one of those characters that covers up his flaws by making himself into a clown or like a jokester, whereas he is a lot smarter than he gives himself credit for. And I'd love to see them explore that side of him, because obviously we know the jokester side of him, we know the silly side of him, but I'd love to see the more serious side of Mirage. Maybe in the comic series, they could potentially develop his character in terms of the other side of him a bit more, kind of flesh that out with his backstory with his mother. I know there were a lot of quotes with, especially on World's Edge, about his mother as well when Raj Warhead was there. So yeah, I really do like Mirage, and I think I'm gonna put him up here. His gameplay is annoying to fight, but I also enjoy playing as him. So I don't think any of his character drags him down. I just don't think he's quite good enough for me to put him in goated, but he safely sits up there in amazing. Now Octane. Octane players are some of the worst players in the game. If they see that a situation is going wrong, they'll bail on you instantly. But Octane's really fun to play. His new buff, where you have the different arc angles that you can do your jump pad for, the regen that he gets now, being even faster, it's really nice. And he brings so much mobility to the game, and I really do like that. And Nicholas Roy just brings so much spirit to the character. You can just, especially watching the behind the scenes, you can see how much he loves playing Octane. I did like the interview he gave about Octane once, how he looked at Octane and said, "Man, I'm nothing like this guy." And then he started reading the lines, and it just clicked for him. And I love when that happens for characters. I get that feeling when writing characters as well, where it just clicks and you just know the character and you know what they were going to say and how they'd react in different situations. And he knows exactly how Octane would react and how to phrase it and how to like actually bring it to life into words rather than bringing the words to life off of the page, which is a true credit to him as an actor. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna put Octane in amazing. I think if we were ranking him in terms of his player base, he'd definitely be down here, but I like in terms of character, and I do enjoy playing as him. And you got a good Octane, oh man, they're good. Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder. I don't think you can find a single person that doesn't like Pathfinder. He's just a happy robot. He just wants to find his creator. But they nerfed him so many times and buffed him so many times. It's so funny. I remember the nerf, or quote unquote nerf, where one of his skins, or when they nerfed his grapple, I think it was, how it would slowly overtake your screen. That was great. That was hilarious. But Pathfinder, especially with the Fight Night event, I love the story they gave him, and he's just such a wholesome character. I don't think I could put him anywhere else, but up here. I genuinely love Pathfinder. I think I'll arrange these in terms of how I like them eventually. But yeah, as I said, really like Pathfinder. Now, we're down to our final four. Only one of these is going to be not for me, and the rest of them are going to be in higher tiers. So, we're going to go into Rampart. I did not like Rampart when she launched. I did not like how campy she was. I always thought that she goes against what the game stands for in terms of being mobile, in terms of moving around, because she encourages you to stay stationary. But playing her recently and using the mod capabilities that she has in terms of having more ammo in an LMG and just charging around with two LMGs, two Spitfires, is some of the most fun I've had in this game. And then if you can set the barriers up right when you're being pushed, you can just melt them when they follow you. Obviously she's good for final rings, because you can just post up in a building and wait for people to come to you, which is what she was designed to do. Not the most fun that you can have with her, but she is really fun, and she's only going to get better with Chaos Fury. So I think I'm going to put her here. I think she could go up here. If I was talking about her new skin, she'd be up here. But actually, do I put... I'm debating now. You know what, I'll put her here. Yeah, I think she sits at the bottom of amazing, not anywhere above, so she'll sit here even when I rearrange it. Now, Revenant, I'll just get this out of the way. In terms of character, I like Revenant. I like his interactions with Loba. He is a sick bastard. But I don't like his playstyle. I don't like the silence ability. I don't like how he moves around. I don't like the two characters. It just makes me feel uncomfortable playing as them because you have so much height, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to playing the low profile legends. That I feel like that, but I just can't enjoy Revenant as much as I should be enjoying playing him. But the Death Totem ability is definitely fun. There's been so many different iterations of that Death Totem, it's hilarious, but I think he sits down there for now. In terms of character, I think I'd put him here, maybe, but in terms of everything else, I think he definitely is here. Maybe like that, but I'll get to that in a minute. So these final two. Dark Sparks, as some people would refer to them. I love Watson. Justine Huxley brings so much to the role. She's just so sweet. And she's just like however else to put a bundle of joy to play as. I love a lot of her skins that you can get for her. I've bought a couple. Her playstyle isn't really for me. I've had some fun playing offensive with her, where you just place the fences and run through a door, place the fences, and wait for people to follow you through them. But I think with Chaos Fury, she's gonna just get that much better because her ability to passively regen shields as time goes on, like Octane could originally regen health, that is a game changer for her, and that could put her at the top of the meta for Season 8 and going forward. So, in terms of character, she's definitely here. I'll rearrange these in a second. I got one more to do. So, Sweaty Wraiths. Sweaty Wraiths go down. Sweaty Wraiths got their own tier down here. But Wraith as a character, I love Wraith as a character. Chantal Van Staten brings so much to the role. I said that for a lot of them, but it's true. That this cast is just amazing. I love this cast. But Wraith is such an interesting character, coming from doing experiments on herself to get the void tech to work. Then to having different iterations of herself, like voices from the void talking to her. There's so much depth to Wraith's character and so much torture and pain that she's been through to get to where she is now. And I'd love for them to explore it in other media. There's so much you can do with Wraith's character that's just been waiting to be tapped into. So for that alone, I think I'm gonna put Wraith up here. I love Wraith. I really hope that one day she gets back her instant phase, maybe when they remove low profile from her. I think that's what they're monitoring at the moment with, because they said that they changed her hitboxes and then they're going to monitor her pick rate. And then if it goes down, which it has, she's now the fourth most used Legends rather than the first, then they will look at rebalancing her again. So I hope she gets instant phase back one day. But yeah, that's my base tier list. Now we're going to go in and reorganize them. So I think we're going to put that like that. That like that. That like that. No, yeah, like that. I think I like the way this is positioned. I like the way that, yeah. So I think this is my final tier list going down like that. So let me know what your guys' tier lists are for the legends in the comment section below. Like this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.